How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. In this video, I'm going to be explaining why I'm going on this crazy journey of unclassified USPSA shooter to a grandmaster in carry optics. Okay, I'm be explaining why I'm doing that. We're going to go over some of the gear that I'm going to be using, and then how am I going to get to that end state of grandmaster. Look, I understand this is no easy feat. Like, I have a little bit of competition experience. I haven't competed in the last couple of years, surgeries, things like that have gotten in the way, but I am dedicated to this end state of grandmaster, and I don't know how long it's going to take, but you guys are going to be there every step of the way. Every week, I'm going to be posting my workouts for the week to get myself prepared for that competition. You're going to be seeing how I do in the competition, like all my scores and things like that. And then we're going to break down what I did wrong, things I did great, and then what I'm going to work on. So you guys can kind of like follow my workouts and kind of do them with me if you're trying to get better. Um, but it's just a big learning experience for everybody. I come from the defensive background, tactics, things like that, and that's what I instruct. But competition has its own place in shooting. Like, you need to be able to compete and shoot on that type of level because it does translate. And so, not only you know not only am I doing it for you guys and to prove myself, but I want to prove to myself still a student of shooting, and I, I I study this stuff. Like, I want to be that type of shooter, and if it's not for anybody else, it's just for me, and continue to grow. So uh, that's kind of it's kind of like where I'm getting at, and I don't think there's been a lot of videos out there to show the whole process. So that's what I'm really excited to do for you guys. And like I said, I don't know how long this is going to take. I respect it, and I know it's one of the harder things you're going to do in your shooting career. So um, let's go over some of the equipment I'll be using right out of the gate, and then how am I going to get to that end state. All right, so I'm going to do this as fast as I can. But the gun I'm using is pretty popular in the shooting community and just in general the last couple of years. But it's the Sig Sauer P320 X5 Legion. Okay, it goes for around $1,100, so it's a little up there, but it's still budgety for the competition world. Okay, um, coming from Glock and CZ, things like that. Like, I'm really enjoying it. It's like a breath of fresh air. Like, I'm really enjoying this gun. The weight on it's nice. I just got it a couple days ago, so I put about 1,000. I went immediately and put 1,000 rounds through. I got about over 500 draws with it. So, like, I'm really getting used to that new grip angle, right? Like, that's one thing that I'm gonna be really focusing on is, like, in Glock, like, it's more of that locked out wrist, like forward grip angle. This is more of a vertical grip angle. So that is something that I'm going to be like really harping on and like really paying attention to make sure I get that new natural point of aim. But I'm really liking it so far. All right, I haven't put any mods on this really yet. I have a couple in mind, um, but the optic. This is not the optic I'll be using. This is the Sig Romeo X. I just had it laying around and I wanted to get some dot work with my dry firing, so I just threw that on there. I will, once this nerd that I know from Sig gives me the Sig Romeo Max competition optic, that's what I'll be using. It's not going to come till March, so I'm going to use, right now I'm going to use the Trijicon SRO. I'm just waiting for the base plate to come in, and I'll mount that for the first month or so of competitions. Uh, the other thing I did is put on the gas pedal. I really like the gas pedal. Never used one before, so if that's something you're looking for, like, it's really good. I like it. Uh, the only other couple things that I'm going to be doing to this, like maybe a tungsten guide rod, don't know yet. Um, but I'm kind of torn between a Gray Guns or a Armory Craft trigger. So if you have a suggestion, like, drop in the comments. I just haven't decided yet. The only other thing is the mag extensions on the magazines themselves. Like, with no mag extensions, like when I was going over my reloads, like, I had to make it a point. I just wasn't comfortable with like throwing it in there. Like, I had to make a point to like get in there and feel it lock in, just because it sits deep in the magazine there because of the magazine well. Like, I really like the magazine well, but um, not only for planning purposes and stage prep for competitions, like just for reloads in general with this gun, like, you want those mag extensions. All right. Other than that, like, you can put a light. I think in carry optics you can put a light on the front. Like, maybe I'm not going to do that because my holster doesn't allow it. So maybe just the tungsten guide rod. I haven't decided yet. All right. That's the gun. Now the belt itself, like $50 on Amazon. Like, the inner outer belt, it came with four. I got 3 mounted, but it came with 4 of these adjustable magazine holders. They're really nice. You can cant them. You can do all type of stuff. Where I did put my money was the holster. This is a Ghost Hydra P. It's about $160 holster. It's like a really nice holster. I've never used one before. Like I said, probably over 500 reps with it now, and it is awesome. Like the last couple of years, I've been kind of eyeing that scoop draw. Like like I said, I come from the defensive side, so I'm like always defeating retention and like building master grip as I'm coming down, building master grip in the holster. But here, like I'm really practicing the scoop draw. So like that's something that I'm gonna be focusing on as well, is like the scoop draw and showing you guys like touch points on holsters and like really how to build that master grip with the scoop. Like it's a hard thing to do. Like so thousands of reps, I'm just gonna be knocking them out and like just trying to replicate that every time. So really going to be focusing on that, but I really like it. It's faster, but it's just a new concept for me. So um, it's going to be fun learning that and having that in my tool bag, for the future. Uh, so that's my equipment. The only other thing, like the other things that I'm doing to reach my goal of Grandmaster, is my health. Okay, so like, I'm 36 years old. I'm 212 pounds right now. I'm on not a diet. Like I'm really trying to eat better. I'm trying to get down to the 200 mark. I'm getting stronger. So I have a personal trainer who's putting me through workouts, and we're really focusing on strength, but also like that that functional side of fitness, and then also working on my foot speed and in and out of positions, like a lot of fast twitch muscles. I'm trying to get back into that because obviously the competitions, right? Like, I'm like I said, I'm 36 years old, but uh, I can still move around. I'm not that old. Like, so hopefully I can make up some time, running around on the course, getting faster than other guys. So not only am I working on my shooting, but I'm working on my health. I'm working on my strength and speed. And really all of that is coming together to reach my goal. Like I said, this is not going to be an easy thing. I'm dedicated to this. I'm throwing all the marbles at it, like all the eggs in one basket. Like I'm really doing this, but I'm not doing it. I know what it's going to take, so that's why I'm doing this, right? And you're going to be there every step of the way. Thank you for sticking around for this segment. This is just the intro. Tomorrow we're going to start with the workouts. So we're going to go into dry fires and things like that, and just kind of go over what I'm going to be doing, and then you'll see kind of what my workout is going to be. Again, can't wait for this journey. Thanks for being a part of it, and I'll see you tomorrow on tomorrow's dry fire.